out there, all of you patrons. This is the start of director's commentary for the Sandersides episodes. I am very new to this, and we're going to really quickly see how badly I do. But it is going to be interesting seeing some of these episodes because I have not seen them in a while, and I'm very interested to take a look back, maybe offer a little bit of insight into what went into this particular episode. We'll see. But let's, without further ado, get on with it. YouTube time. Okay. I don't know what originally inspired me to do cold opens. I think it was Liza Koshy. But that was why I started doing these cold opens. I felt like it was important to start with something funny. Overshare everything about myself. You may know of my love of theater. Oh my gosh. For cartoons. And of course, my passion! Nothing has changed, really. Let's start the first mystery. I have no idea what camera settings created the look that is in this first episode. It's very bright. Probably the brightest I've ever seen my room. I know myself as well as I should. On top of that, I get messages from people who are also having trouble. Do I really know myself as well as I should? That is the question that kicks everything off. So I think I've told this story a number of times, but the reason I began this video in the first place was just because I wanted to branch over from Vine to YouTube, and I felt like this was a creative way to do that by utilizing certain characters from Vine that I was well known for. So, wonderful citizens. The other big initial thing is these characters do not very much look or fit the vibe of the characters we now know, especially Logan. Right and wrong that I've learned ever since I was a kid from my own parental units. I also represent your unabashed love of dad jokes. Mm-hmm. Patton hasn't changed much. I got it. That was a thinker. I like it. So what are we all doing here? Well, people know me from all the vines that I make, but I don't think people really know me. Well, maybe they would if you'd post YouTube videos more often. Oh gosh, and that still stands true today. There's some things that I think even I need to figure out about my own identity. Like, okay, relationships. Oh, geez. Where do I stand in those? Another thing I haven't commented on yet is Logan in this weird in-between position between where he now stands and where Virgil stands. It's throwing me off. And that's when the anxiety kicks in. Maybe that's why I haven't. Oh, see, there's a little premonition to anxiety coming in later in the series. Everyone comes with their own flaws, including me. Yes, someone will accept us, flaws and all. Until that day, I shall learn to love myself. Yes, that's definitely important. Flaws and all. Roman, keep learning to love yourself. Okay, you ready? Here we go. You procrastinate a lot. You can be a bit selfish with your food and your other belongings. You're definitely not the most adventurous person. Wow, I didn't realize how much this actually initiates a lot of the issues we do talk about in this series. Focus on your good attributes. You value your relationships with your friends above all else. That's a huge plot point too. You set your sights on doing something, you put all of your energy into it to make it the best it possibly can be. Well, that's very nice of you guys. Well, it's important to be nice to ourselves and cut ourselves some slack every once in a while. That's ironic that Patton says that. Well, that's what you figure out. Biggest fear? Spiders. Rejection. What exactly is at the bottom of Gosh. Patton saying spiders, Roman saying rejection. There is a lot of foreshadowing. I wish I could say that a lot of this was intentional. What are you? But I don't think it was. Person in your life. I don't know. Someone who's a nice compliment to me. Someone who has a long, stable relationship. Someone who indulges in the nice compliment to Thomas was very much what we tried to aim with in regards to Nico, who was introduced in the most recent episode. Ooh, I am not sure. I love to figure out ways to help the environment. Science was always my strong point, and I love chemistry. What positive... Waiting for the opportunity to explore that in an episode. The environment. Surprisingly deep and poignant question. Hey, we have the same glasses! Yep. Okay. Well, I think just being able to put out silly... But for how long will they have the same glasses? Ooh. Really happy to do that. Well, there you go. A good foundation. Yeah, true. These are good things to be in touch with. And I'm sure there are some of you... Oh my gosh, we reached the conclusion so quickly. Maybe even more difficult questions about yourself. Maybe about your gender or your sexuality. Yes, who may be your love? Or do you want love at all? What do you want your future to be? Or even what do you want to do tomorrow? And where do babies come from? You serious? Well, you're a father. I know it's got something to do with storks. Gosh, That line threw so many people off because they thought that meant Patton actually had kids. You may know yourself at an early age. And yes, at this point, there were no plans for names. I'm referring to them with their names, but there was not a plan for names at this point. That was when Joan came aboard. No one knows you better than yourself. Am I right, Tony? Not my name. Then what is it? Okay, that was a very enlightening experience, but I think that's enough for one night. It's a little weird to be talking to myself so much, right, Sacagawea?
I'm your pet hamster, and I'm pretty sure this is even weirder.
Oh, man. Sacagawea. That's just one of those characters. It's like those early sitcoms where they went upstairs and then never returned. Will do. And until next time, take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out! Say, you know what? Wild. It is so cool seeing how this all started. And it is also funny hearing the Prince character talk about trying to do stuff similar to John Cozart, and then us being, you know, able to collab with John Cozart later. Like and subscribe. That's right. I'm learning how to do promos. Man, look at this old end card too. I'm learning. Gigi Goddess 61 original featured Fander for Sander Signs. Wow. Take a nap for about 2 hours and take a nap. All right. First episode done with the director's commentary. That was short. It's not going to be short for very much longer. But I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I hope you enjoy the ones to come. Thank you guys so much for listening.